I set it in there just like that. And then boom. The primer pops out. I know there's easier ways of doing it, but that's pretty damn easy. I'm gonna do a couple now and see how long it takes. That one took a little bit more force. Cool. Move these primers over there so I know that they're junk. While I'm doing this, I might as well start a conversation. Despite everything that's going on in the United States, all the people that hate Donald Trump, what's going on with Canada and the United States, Russia and Ukraine, there's a lot of stupid people that don't even understand the general concept of why things are happening the way that they are with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. There's a lot of liberal Democratic morons spouting off their nonsense. And let me just say, I am neither a Democrat or Republican. I am independent. But I agree with Republicans more or less. Way more. I don't actually agree with anything the Democrats say. But I am not either a Democrat or Republican. I'm independent. But I see a lot of Canadians spouting off nonsense because they're mad about what's going on with the United States. And I wouldn't really care if they were spouting off nonsense that was true, but they're spouting off nonsense that is completely inaccurate and irrelevant. And it's just actually, a majority of it is ignorant statements that are not true at all. Like, I woke up today and I saw a comment on a Canadian post. And one of the Canadian people in that comment section were making statements about how the United States is weak and how we pick on other countries. And they were making statements like, if you're so strong, how comes every war you go fight, you lose soldiers and families are hurt? If you're so strong, why are you losing soldiers? And I had to make the statement saying, that regardless of how strong you are, when you go to war, you're going to lose soldiers on your side, and they're going to lose soldiers on their side. In war, everybody does die. There's going to be death in war regardless of how strong you are. Unless, of course, you're going up against an army that has all swords and you have U.S. military weapons. Then it's going to be an easier war. But that's not how it works in the 21st century. And then this, excuse my language, then this dumb fuck decides to start relating things to D-Day and Vietnam, basically shitting on soldiers that fought in the Vietnam War and that, you know, fought on D-Day. And a Vietnam soldier jumped in the comment section, brokenhearted over this ignorant son of a gun statement, tried to give his two-cent opinion, and this ignorant Canadian really broke that veteran's soul. And I felt pretty bad. I actually got out of the comment section right there and then because I would have said something that would have had me kicked off of Facebook for a good long while. And I don't really like to get in the middle of arguments. But when you go after a veteran, I'm pretty pissed off. Let me just say. Whoops. Almost got that out. I might actually be able to push that out by myself. Nope. All right, back into the bolts you go. All right, that is not all of my 9mm ammo. I have two more cartridges to get the primers out of, but I'm going to cut this video short. You put the oven on 200 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 minutes, and then you let them sit in there and cool down once you shut the oven off after about 15 minutes. Let them sit for about 10 to 15 minutes as well to cool down. Trust me, you do not want to touch those brass shell casings when they're hot. And once they are cool enough to remove, or even when they're still warm, you can remove them with some tongs. I put them in aluminum and tin cans that I keep, because there's no way in hell, that I'm touching hot brass. Been there, done that, fuck that shit. Also, if you are using Coca-Cola and vinegar to clean them off and soak them, make sure to rinse them with warm water before you put them in the oven to dry.